because sometimes we had to assist you, encourage you, plead with you, and occasionally threaten you, but ultimately you see the end result right here. This is an amazing place. You're a part of that place, and instead of you people thanking me, we should be the ones thanking you because you make our jobs easy by all the work you've done. And the only thing I want to conclude is, I know you're out there, Sean, you owe me a makeup test tomorrow morning. Thank you.
This next individual is known to not only be a teacher, but a friend and a mentor. He has dedicated a numerous amount of time outside of school hours to lead the nationally ranked cross-country team. Our next recipient for the Teacher of the Year Award is Mr. Michael Farraco Everly.
Hi, everybody. Mike said all the good stuff. This is tough. I have to follow past what. Okay. Well, on behalf of all the other adults in the room, let me say to the graduating class of 2016, a few days early, welcome to the club. We've been waiting for you. Now, this is going to be the end of my 9th year of teaching, which means I graduated like you 13 years ago. It sounds like it's a long time ago. It was LeBron James' graduating class. It wasn't that long ago. But imagine going through high school the way that I did. Those 4 years, all of your relationships, all of your experiences, without any of the things that have been invented in the time between when I left and when you're leaving. That's Facebook, Snapchat, emojis, iPhones in general, all of the technology that has seeped into your lives, well, it's disrupted everything. We relate to each other, our friends, we access the world so differently, you and I. Now, the reason that I say this is not so that I can show my age or show yours. It is merely that your entire lives you've heard about disruptions. Disruptions are bad, right? If you're a disruptive student, that means you're on timeout, you're being sent away, probably missed the tardy sweet bell, something along those lines. But what I'd like to tell you today is that it is actually imperative, it is incredibly important that you be as disruptive as possible in everything that you do. 13 years. Think about that. 13 years from now, 2029, where all of you will be. Some of you will be teachers, some of you will still be in grad school, some of you will have families of your own and children of your own, as my friends do. Some of you, in other words, will be very lucky. So I don't need to exhort you to go out and change the world. You're not going to be able to help it. The world changes with every generation. So the question that's really there for you is, how will you be part of the disruption? Will you be somebody who invents, who's an idea man, a creator, an artist? Will you be somebody who takes time to volunteer even after it's required and spend time with the elderly? Will you read small children's stories that help inspire in them a love of reading that lasts a lifetime? Will you take this same hunger your generation has to reinvent English that you're now using to come up with things like "bay" and figure out how to speak about love in eloquent ways that the human race has never mastered? The shape your disruption takes is entirely up to you. And I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm really excited to see what that looks like someday. And I hope that we helped. If a conventional path lies in front of you, I think we've done a great deal to prepare you for it. But the first half of my remarks were meant to prove to you that convention changes. No matter what the path is that you have prepared for, it will shift. So I sincerely hope that you are prepared for a most unconventional path, and that we have helped you along the way as well. Class of 2016, in a week, everybody who meets you will stop calling you Matthew and will instead call you Mr. Hatfield. We'll stop calling you Hannah, and you will be Ms. Lee. But for us, I'll conclude with something I told my class last week. You'll always be our children, but after this week, you're not our kids. So welcome to the club. Welcome to the new beginning. Congratulations to all of you because you have earned it. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak. Go out there and have a wonderful last week, everybody. You did it.
Congratulations once again to Mr. Pasquale and Mr. Farraco. At this time, seniors, please stand and join the class of 2016 Senior Council as they lead us in the singing of the AHS alma mater. At this time, we ask everyone to remain seated as the class of 2016 exits Performing Arts Center. The Senior Council invites you to join the graduates in the PAC courtyard for a brief reception to follow.